on object. Okay, so when it is going at what's called from one place to another place with an uniform velocity. Okay, uniform velocity, or here I'll consider uniform acceleration. Okay, so anyway you have to take uniform acceleration. That means constantly it will change its velocity. Okay, so from A to B it will be going. So due to that uniform acceleration. Okay, uniform acceleration. Okay, so what is the relation when it comes to that? It will be displacing from one point to another point, so we call it as, that is called displacement, and it has some what's called initial velocity u, and it has some final velocity when it is going. So what is the relation u v s among that three? So I will take here v square equal to u square plus 2a s. Okay, so remember that. Okay, so anyway, energy, so actually energy is related with that work. Okay, energy is equal to how much work you are doing, means that much energy you need. Okay, so anyway, so I will take that. What is that? Okay, work done, what's the formula? Work done equal to force into displacement. Okay, work done equal to force into displacement. Okay, and from this v square equal to u square plus 2as, this two equation, please kindly remember that this two equation, from this only I am going to derive that equation. Okay, so v square equal to u square plus 2as. Okay, so from this one you have to find the what is that displacement. Okay, so here it will go, means v square minus u square divided by from this 2a, so v square minus u square equal to 2a. Okay, so 2a, yes. So this 2a is multiplication. When it will come this side, means what will happen? So it will come division. Okay, so 2a will come here. So 2a, v square minus u square divided by 2a, which is equal to s. Okay, so s equal to v square minus u square divided by 2a. So this is that equation for finding that displacement when it is going in the uniform acceleration from one point to another point. Okay, how it will be related with the work? See, as I said that whenever any moving object, it may be any moving object, it may be moving from one place to another place, it will gain some energy, or it will give some energy. So whenever there will be some movement, so there must be some energy will be spent, or there must be some energy will be gaining. Okay, so that energy we have to find. So that energy is called kinetic energy. So I will write that kinetic energy, which is equal to how much work is done. Okay, that object, how much work is done. As I said earlier, work and kinetic energy, so both are correlated with each other. So work done, what's the formula? Force into displacement. So already we found that s equal to v square minus u square divided by 2a. So take this s value and substitute here. Okay, so f equal to, what is that value? So the bus having mass and bus having acceleration, so I put here that f equal to ma. So ma into v square minus u square divided by 2a. Simply I am going to substitute the work formula, work done formula, force into displacement. Force equal to, what is the thing? Mass into acceleration. So s means how much displacement occurs by that object. So I have convert here v square minus u square divided by 2a. Okay, so this a and this a will cancel. So that means, what is that remaining one? M into v square minus u square divided by 2. Am I right? So m bracket v square minus u square divided by 2. Okay, so this one I will rewrite that. See here, half into m v square minus u square. This is called kinetic energy, ke. Otherwise we can write e subscript k. Okay, so any of the form you can write. Okay, so kinetic energy, which is equal to half. So when you multiply this value into here, means so half m v square minus half m u square. Okay, so this one will state what? Okay, so actually I said that half m v square minus half m u square, this, which means change in that kinetic energy. Okay, so change in the kinetic energy, so of mv square minus of mu square. Suppose when the object is starting from the rest, when it is starting from the rest means what will happen to your initial velocity? So initial velocity is 0, so m into 0 of into m into 0 means this entire term will get 0, right, when it is comes to from the rest. Okay, but as I said that when it is moving with the uniform acceleration, I mentioned, so that only I got it of mv square minus u square. Okay, so the energy stored on that object which should be equal to change in that kinetic energy. Okay, so whenever and when object is moving from one point to another point, so how much energy will be stored means, so change in their what is called change in their mass into velocity. Okay, of mv square minus of mu square. So when it is starting from rest means it will be u will be 0, so that means your kinetic energy, that formula equal to half into mv square. Okay, so v represent your final speed. Okay, final speed or final velocity. Okay, so kinetic energy equal to half into m into v square. Okay, so kinetic energy ke or ek, we will say that ke or ek. Okay, so this is called kinetic energy, and based on that we will work out one problem. Okay, so anyway, so just wait for that problem, kinetic energy problem. Okay, so in your book they gave one example problems. Okay, I'm going to solve that example problems. If the object mass is 15 kg they given, and it is moving with that uniform velocity of 4 meter per second, so which means how much energy it's gain, or how much energy it will possess. Okay, so energy they are asking. Okay, when an object is having mass 15 kg and moving with a uniform velocity 4 meter per second, so how much energy it will be possessed. Okay, so for this one, as I said that what is that energy formula, so you have to know that moving with uniform velocity, so moving, so this is the keyword, so moving with uniform velocity. So whenever any object can be moving, due to its movement it possesses some kinetic energy. So what is the kinetic energy formula? So kinetic energy which should be equal to half into m into v square. This v represent that final velocity. Okay, when it is moving with that uniform velocity, so final velocity can be calculated by that v. Okay, so here how much mass they given, so half into mass 15 they given and velocity 4 they given, so that means 4 square, so 4 into 4 I will write, otherwise you can directly you can write 4 square 16. Okay, so 1 2s are 2 and 2 2s are 4. Okay, so 15 into 2 30, so 30 into 4 120. Okay, so the kinetic energy which is equal to 120, and energy unit is actually energy unit is joule. Okay, the famous scientist name that is called joule. So for that we will take that letter, the first letter, so energy J. Okay, so that means 120 joule. Okay, so the kinetic energy of that object possesses 120 joule. Okay, so we can write what's called SI unit is energy equal to joule. Okay, okay, so we will come to that next problem. Okay, the next question is what is that? When the car is moving from 30 km per hour speed to 60 km per hour speed, car mass they given 1500 kg. So when it is moving from this much 30 km hour speed to 60 km per hour means, so how much work is done? Okay, so how much work is done when the car is moving from 30 km per hour into 60 km per hour, if the mass of that object, that means the mass of the car is 1500 kg. Okay, as I said, so work is equal to change in kinetic energy. So work done should be equal to change in kinetic energy. Okay, remember that. So work, that means work done and energy, as I said, both are equal. So how much work is done, so that means how much change in their energy, that means change. Second problem is what is that, when the car is having mass 1500 kg, the car mass is 1500 kg, so when it is moving from speed of 30 km per hour to 60 kilometer per hour, 60 kilometer per hour. Okay, so that means V. So when it is moving from 30 kilometer per hour into 60 kilometer per hour, that time how much work is done, how much work is done on the car, or how much work is processed on the car when it is moving from this much speed to this much speed. Okay, so work done will be equal to change in their kinetic energy. Okay, so for example, what's that, if the car is moving from one place to another place, we said work is done. How work is done? Because the force is applying one direction, and then what's that, along that force applying direction, the displacement also can be occur, so we can say that work is done. Okay, so anyway, there will be some change in speed or change in velocity will be there, no? So due to its change in speed or change in velocity, so there must be change in kinetic energy will be possible, because as we derived that what is that, kinetic energy will be equal to half mv square minus half mu square. Okay, so there will be some change in kinetic energy, so the work done should be equal to, so change in kinetic energy. Okay, so change in kinetic energy must be equal to that work done. Okay, so okay, first we have to say that for the first case what will be that kinetic energy, and the second case what will be the kinetic energy. If we subtract means we will get that answer. Okay, the first one, kinetic energy. Okay, so kinetic energy formula half into m into v square. So first case u square. Okay, so first we will take 1 by 2 mass 1500 they given, and u square means, see here they gave 30 kilometer per hour, so we have to what's called convert speed into meter per second. So okay, so here that means what is that thing, so 3 6 are 18, 5 6 are 30, so 5 into 5 25, so 25 divided by 3. Okay, so 25 divided by 3, 25 divided by 3 into 25 divided by 3. Okay, because u square, no, so here 1 2s are 2, here 7 2s are 14, remaining 1, 5 2s are 10, so 750. Okay, and then if you cancelled further, 1 3s are 3, and 2 3s are 6, and remaining 1 5 3s are 15, 250. So 250 into 25 into 25. Okay, 25 divided by 3, so 250 into 25 into 25 divided by 3. So just multiple all those value and keep that in terms of 3. Okay, so 250 25 into 25, see here, what's called 250 25 into 25, we will get that value 625. Okay, so just to calculate, so 250, so what's that, 250 into 625. Okay, so what's called 1,56,250. so 1,56,250. so this is that in terms of 3 divided by 3, because we are multiplying that value alone, that numerator value alone, not denominator, so denominator 3. so what's that, so this is the first case, what's the value of the first case, 1,56,250 divided by 3 joule. This much kinetic energy when it is starts. Okay, when it is going at 30 kilometer per hour, so we found that kinetic energy, because whenever the moving object, so it must gain some energy or possess some energy. Okay, so in the next case what is the thing is, just notice this value, and next case 60 kilometer per hour, no, so ek, that means kinetic energy in the second case, so I will take that half into mass 1500 kg into v square, so 60 kilometer per hour, so 60 kilometer per hour if you convert into meter per second means 3 6 are 18, and 10 6 are 60, 10 into 5 50, so 50 divided by 3, so 50 divided by 3 into 50 divided by 3 because of square. Okay, so 1 2s are 2, 750 2s are 1500, and 1 3s are 3, 250 3s are 750, so 250 into 50 into 50 divided by 3. Okay, so keep the value 250 into 50 into 3, so 5 5s are 25, that means we can multiply this value. So 250, what's called 250 into 50 into 50. Okay, so answer divided by 3. Okay, so just a minute. 250 into 50, okay, into 50, what's the value? Okay, this one answer. Okay, that answer, what are that answers? 6,25,000. Okay, wait a minute. So in terms of 3 you can take. Okay, so 250 into 50 into 50, what's the value? 6,25,000. Okay, so 6,25,000 divided by 3. So this is the second case, kinetic energy. So I will keep that 6,25,000 divided by 3 joule. So change in kinetic energy means, so in the previous case what value we found from the one, and here 6,25,000. So from this we have to subtract change in kinetic energy. So bigger value minus a lesser value. Okay, so ek2 minus ek1. Okay, ek2 minus ek1. So if you have taken, okay students, if you substitute this value, okay, so 6,25,000 divided by 3 and 1,56,000 what's called 250. If you subtract means subtract and divide by 3. Commonly the 3 we can take. So after subtracting and divide by 3, so here we will get 1,56,250 joule. So this is your final answer. Okay, so the change in kinetic energy, what is that? Which should be equal to that work done. So work done should be equal to, so 1,56,250 joule. Okay students, understood? Okay students, so this is your final answer. So 1,56,250 joule. So just don't get confused. When they said to find the work done on the moving object, means you have to consider that change in kinetic energy which should be equal to that work done on the object. Okay, so that means you have to find that kinetic energy value and then you have to subtract, so that only they call change in kinetic energy. So kinetic energy means whenever an object is moving, that times due to its movement there will be some energy is gaining or some energy will be delivered to that another object. So that is called your kinetic energy. Okay, so anyway, I hope you all understand. So in the upcoming section we will see that potential energy and related to that some problems also, and then one more thing, power is there. Okay, so and then I think some problems only. So we will finish it in that within two or three slides. Okay, so anyway, I hope you all understand. Just take your book and read it once. Okay. Okay students, this is that today's class. I hope you all understand about what is that energy and how kinetic energy is there and how to derive that kinetic energy equations. So these are the things today we discussed. I hope you all understand. In the next class we are going to see that potential energy and then power. Okay, so until you have to please take your book and read, and if you have doubt just post to my WhatsApp number. Okay, and one person asked I think one doubt. Okay, so how that equation came that universal law of gravitation. So I will put one audio. Okay, anyway, thank you students, thank you all.